A great day in SimWorld, everybody. Good morning and welcome to SimWorld today. B-Ron here, Yellow's here. It's Friday. I'm looking fine and feeling finer, baby. Woo!
Man,
Yo,
B-Ron,
how
I
you doing?
like this kind of energy from you in the morning. It's good stuff, man. What have you been drinking this morning?
I just green tea, man.
Just
Just
green
green
tea.
tea.
Uh-huh.
Nothing too crazy. Nah, just green
I
tea.
have to find out what the spiked version of that is called. Morning, B-Ron. What we got this morning? I know you got some good stuff lined up for us.
Of course I do. Of course I do. So, the first thing, there's been some talks growing around Renzo Bryant possibly joining the Queen City Kings. Um, are you surprised at all? Because I'm not one bit. I said it yesterday, and I'm gonna say it here again. A version of it here anyway. You know, Coach Skinny and Renzo both had a good camaraderie last year, good relationship. They built that rapport last year. And when Coach Skinny left in the offseason, earlier to join Queen City, I'm like, okay, I could see Carter Fields going there, because he's from North Carolina, but I could also see Renzo going there because of that relationship that they already have established. So yeah, are you surprised?
No, I'm right there with you. I think Renzo's a stand-up kid. I think that him
Yeah,
and Coach Skinny definitely, they bonded. It was clear that they did. Everyone could see how they got along in their locker rooms, in their chats on the court. It was evident that they built a bond. That's what this SimWorld Prep level is all about: is building those bonds with your
yep.
players. But yeah, so I definitely not shocked at all. I've never had a chance to speak to him directly personally, but have heard that their families are close as well. Coach Skinny took the time to talk to Renzo's family, so I'm sure the family endorsed it and they made accommodations, arrangements for him to take that voyage from Indiana all the way down to the Carolinas. So I'm not shocked at all. And then I guess the other part of that I'll add to it is we still haven't heard any word of who the Zombie Stars are bringing in for as a head coach, and those kids need
Right.
some guidance. So not shocked at all. Am looking forward to seeing how he's going to blossom here. We saw some things towards the end of that season with Renzo where it seemed like he was unleashed a little bit, and
Yeah.
oh boy,
Oh boy,
and it
is
looks
right.
we've seen him in some pickup games and some footage around some things have been going on. It looks like he may have had a little growth spurt as well. So just looking forward to seeing what it's going to be.
Yeah, and it's so funny you say that about the growth spurt and how he's improved in the offseason, that kind of thing, because Coach Skinny a couple of days ago, I think it may have been yesterday, I can't remember when, but he had mentioned to me that hey, you guys forgot to mention Renzo in your breakout player discussion or whatever, and I didn't do it because one, everybody else was doing it, and two, like I kind of already was expecting that from Renzo. Uh, so for me, that was a foregone conclusion, in my opinion. That's why I didn't mention Renzo being a breakout player, because I kind of already saw that happening,
Yeah.
regardless of whether he was with Heartland or if he decided to go somewhere else. I saw that happening anyway. I could be wrong still, but I kind of, like I said, I saw that happening. I just expected that from Renzo because of the amount of work that he puts in.
Hey, I talk about this all the time. I think I was just telling my kids, or maybe I don't know who I was telling, but it was a Kobe quote. I believe a lot of my favorite quotes come from Kobe. They come from great people. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
And the deal was, he said, "Hey, people see him as arrogant or cocky. It's none of that. He knows the preparation that he put in. Therefore, he knows what the outcome is going to be. So it's not an arrogance. So when you put that work in, you can have there's a fair expectation that should be had when you know the work. So when you say you've seen the work that that young man has put in, and that's why you would think that. So I can't argue with you at all. He's definitely up grinding early in the mornings. What we hear, he's one of the first ones in the gym before
Yeah.
school and everything else. There's
Yeah.
a couple other kids in SimWorld Prep, but they're getting it done on a daily basis. So yeah, he's active in the community, the SimWorld community as well. So hey, looking out for him. Best of luck to you, Renzo. You're headed out to Carolina. Don't get too much barbecue in your system, man.
Yeah. 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 Or do, but it's good either way, man. It's good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Renzo. Um, speaking of good relationships and building a bond,
Yeah.
Dime Hardaway,
Yep.
Royce Anderson,
Mm-hmm.
teaming up with friends.
Yeah.
Could this be the new thing to do, B. Ron? Is it something that you think is especially at the prep level? Honestly, I think it's kind of a loaded question. But do you feel like it has major benefits at this level? Are you not a fan of it, and why?
So I am a fan of it at any level, but more so at this level because I feel like I don't want to say these players have a choice in the matter because in a lot of ways they don't. They don't have a lot of control. But I feel like if the opportunity presents itself to do it, if you know that one of your friends is gonna go here to play, and if you can convince who you need to convince to get over there and play with them, why not? I think it might be a little easier to do at the college or pro levels, maybe, but I guess it depends on who you're talking about. But I'm also of the mind that winning is great, but winning with your friends is even better, and that's why things like the big the in the NBA, all of those big threes we had a few years ago, those kind of things didn't bother me too much, because I've also always said if the goal is to win, and if you can go win with your friends, go do it. I don't care if you form a super team to do it. I don't care if the point of the sport is to win. As long as you're not breaking any rules or whatever, go win. Go
Hey.
win, man. So that's my thoughts on it. I know you get a lot of flack for that because people are all like, "No, you should do it the old school way and be by yourself and make people come to you." Blah blah. No, no, no. There's nothing wrong with doing it that way. I'm saying you can't do it that way because you can, but in my opinion, there are alternate ways to do it, and this is another one of those ways to do it. You don't have to like it, but that's just what it is. What
Yeah,
about you?
I'm one of those old school guys. I like to see people overcome and prevail. So if we're talking about the NBA level or some of those things, yeah, I want to see a guy stay in one team, or defeat his foes, overcome the obstacle, and get it done. Joining together with another great player that happens to be your friend, I'm cool with. Kind of merging a super team. I'm not a fan of that. Most recently, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and James Harden. Part y'all, you
Hardly.
saw that worked out, but at this level, big time fan of it. You already have chemistry. I think you
Yeah.
elevate one another, one way or another. When I look at Dime Hardaway and Royce Anderson, I think Royce Anderson is a top five player in at least in the country, if not in the world, in the prep level. To be totally honest, I just think he didn't get a chance to shine. There was a Trey Hyman in front of him in Bay Area. There was a Caden Ship, and at times I would say there's a Coach Pope that was in front of him as well, because there
Oh,
was just a lot of talent on that team. But if you let that
yeah.
guy rock, he's a 20 plus point scorer, and I'm sure he's going to go absolutely ham in college. So
Yeah.
but here's the thing, he didn't have to do it dominating the ball. So I think
Right.
him getting to play with Dime Hardaway, with both of them getting to be more of the centerpiece of the team. Dime Hardaway only played 13 minutes a game. Granted, it's only 32 minutes a game, but 13 minutes. I think he was absolutely expecting more of that. But in that 13 minutes, he dropped 3 assists a game, 3 dimes for Dime Hardaway.
Sure.
So I definitely like the idea of them playing together. I like the idea of friends playing together. Maybe that'll make them be more stabilized where they are. I'm just looking forward to seeing where it's actually going to be for these two.
Right. Yeah, because we still don't know yet. There's a lot of different destinations that they could possibly go to, and I feel like I said it the other day. One of them, at least one of them, is going to have to get a sponsorship from a team to play.
Yep.
Royce is from Florida. Dime's from California. So one of them is gonna have to. It's not like they're both from the same state.
Yeah.
One
So
of them has to
they're gonna
get
make a
sponsorship.
team. They're gonna make a team spend. If you want them, it's a package deal. So we'll see how that works. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see it. I'm excited to see it play out though. Like for me personally, I'm looking forward to seeing Royce unleashed. And I'm ready to see Dime. His name's Dime. Come on, man. His name's
Yeah.
Dime,
Right.
and his last name's Hardaway. Like, get out of here. Like, I want to see just how many assists in a game he can rack up, if he really gets to dominate the ball a little bit more too. So I think they're a great 1-2 punch. I want to see it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Let's see some more friends doing the same thing, and I think we've seen some of those things happen already.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We got a quick few rounds here of fact or fiction. Yells, you ready?
Oh, good. Yeah, it's early. Hey, man, early in the morning for facts and fact or fiction is a tough one. We're gonna see what it does.
Yeah, man,
We're gonna see what it
I
do.
know, but look, hey, I just I got it in front of me. We gonna do it. Well, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
I know it will.
So,
Let's do it.
so the first one, is there a huge season incoming for D'Angelo Jordan? Fact or fiction?
Fact. That's an absolute fact. That is a throw a dart at it on the board anywhere fact. D'Angelo Jordan is going crazy this upcoming season. When we talk about breakout season, breakout players the other day, and I failed to mention him. The kid's six. He's Kevin Durant. He has Kevin Durant potential. And you know where people will
Guy
follow that
Durant's
up?
not Kevin Durant.
Nah, this kid has Kevin Durant potential. I think Sky Durant, the name's similar and all that. He's tall and lanky and can shoot.
Yeah.
But D'Angelo Jordan, and people be like, don't at me all you want. He is 6'9", 200 pounds. We'll see what he comes back this offseason looking like, if he's grown any, if he's put on any more muscle. But if he hasn't, he's still a walking bucket from anywhere on the court. He was third on the team in threes, and he shot 42%. He can get you a bucket inside. He can handle. He was grabbing boards. He had almost 2 assists a game. He only played 22 minutes. Coach Lovelace lays low down there. One thing that I saw that he did last year is he kind of he was loyal to his lineups. Once he found what
Yeah.
he wanted to work, he stuck to it. So I think this upcoming season we're going to get a heavy dose, and I mean heavy dose of D'Angelo Jordan. You got Zagor coming back. You have a couple other people, and there's some recruits in the pipeline. But I think D'Angelo is A1, the top player in all of Illinois. He was Mr. Illinois, by the way. So I mean, yeah, breakout season. So where does he go from 14 points a game to have a breakout season? 22, 23,
Okay.
or more. And I think they do exceptionally well in the race to one because of
Ooh.
D'Angelo Jordan.
Okay.
At
Okay.
me,
I like that. I
at
like
me,
that.
do it.
I look. I have to agree with you there. Jordan is primed for a breakout season, but again, for me, I was already kind of expecting that coming into the season because we saw flashes of it last season. I was already kind of like, okay, I could see him having a big year. So, absolutely, it's a fact. It's not a surprising one to me. I'm not saying it is for you, but it's not a surprising one for me that he's going to have that breakout there coming his way. Just gotta continue to work at it, and Coach Lovelace is gonna, I believe, put him in the best position he can to make him the centerpiece of that offense and figure that around him because should be. He's that good. He's that good.
And he will. What you got him next? That's the easiest factor. I'm glad you started with an easy one, B. Ron.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Easy
So the
peasy.
next one we got here is talking about the international recruits and a lot of those players over there. So one in particular, Sun Chungu, is he the next international breakout star? Fact or fiction?
Uh, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say the nay no, my brother. I don't know if you've
Okay.
seen Pootie Tang before. It's a Pootie Tang reference for all y'all out there that don't. Some of y'all are saying, "What the hell is Pootie Tang?" I know, right? Like, go look, go look it up. That's a weird statement too. I am excited about the kid. I think he's
Okay.
going to give us some highlights that we've never seen. I think his kind of athleticism is one that is going to be shocking from the international level because we normally don't see that kind of athleticism from the international recruits. But it's out there. And once again, kudos to SimWorld Prep. They're the ones spotlighting that this kind of talent is available all over the world, given it a national stage and showcase. But I haven't seen enough of his game to say he's a complete basketball player, someone that can, lead a team to victory and get a lot of different things done. What I can see is that he's a pretty decent finisher, but he's a dunking machine. I want to see him in the dunk contest. I would definitely want to see him in the Saturday Showcase dunk contest. But outside of that, I don't know. I'm not calling him the next big thing. No,
Okay. Okay. Uh,
I need
and
more.
You said not anymore.
I said I need more.
Oh,
I
need
do
more.
love the potential of his nickname, because if he proves me wrong or he goes out and does it, I punched his ticket as this very early on, where we are absolutely calling him Finish Him. If he if he gets it done, that's his new name. Finish Him. Yep.
I like it. I like it. So, but personally, I I've gone back and forth on this because I like a lot of what I've seen from him, especially his athleticism. I also think it kind of uh depends on what your definition of a breakout uh you know player is in that sense. And I think I mentioned it the other day too, that as a new person coming in, you can't break out right away. But but I will say that I'm gonna go with fact on this one, and I'm gonna say it purely due to his athleticism and his dunking ability, because that that kind of stuff will put you on the map for sure, and it will get people to talk about you. It's done it already. We're talking about you right now for a reason, because we've seen people go out and get their phones out whenever this kid's playing, and they catch a flashy dunk. So like you're already halfway there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I
Basketball is
so
more than a dunk. Basketball is
so
more than dunking and threes,
you're
B
right.
Ron.
You're right. You're right. I'm not gonna sit there and disagree with you. You're not wrong in that regard. But I do think that a lot of the flash and pomp and circumstance that comes with that kind of stuff puts you on the map. There's a reason why a lot of those things in any sport you see with players doing crazy things like that go viral, because they're flashy and they're cool to look at, and it gets eyes on you. So I think that having the eyes on you is going to be great, especially for a kid from North Korea. We know the situation over there, so having a way of potentially out, phenomenal. Go for it. Continue to go for it, kid. Rooting
Hey,
for you
I,
over here.
I'm rooting for him. I'm no hate here. I'm just saying, as of right now, I don't see it. Top player in North Korea. Yeah, how many ballers coming out of North Korea? I don't know in history. He's currently not. We don't know what team he's gonna be playing on. I'm assuming Coach Mack is locking this kid down unless someone stateside or one of the other teams is willing to spend some bread to bring him in. But I don't think North Korea is letting him go anywhere. I'm gonna just say that. But he is currently only the number 26 international recruit. There's a few guys above him that played last season that are probably going to get some looks some other places this year, and there's some new recruits coming in.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not going to say a
yeah,
whole
there
lot,
are.
but hey,
There are.
let's keep it moving. Good luck to you,
Yeah.
son Chung. I'm rooting for you in a major way, because I can't wait to say in the middle of a game, once you put it on somebody's head, and I can gladly say from the sideline in a post up on a SimWorld today the following morning, finish him. I'm looking forward
Hey,
to it.
hey, look, real quick. You mentioned the new recruits. We've had a few new people join and get their approval to join SimWorld Hoops
Yep.
over the past couple of days,
Yeah.
and all the most recent three, it looks like they're all from America.
Yeah.
Recent 4 3 4 here. You have JC King, or I'm sorry, JT King from Manhattan, New York. 16 years old, 6'2", 171. You have Josiah Cook.
Big boy.
Um, yeah, Winter Haven, Florida.
He's only 15.
217, 11. Yeah,
He's only
insane
15.
build. Insane
Hey
build, man.
man, hey, before you give the whole rundown, Heaven Johnson.
You're
Thank
right.
heavens.
Heaven Johnson.
Thank
Yeah.
heavens. Thank heavens. I hear this dude's a lockdown defender. All I know is Florida and California are eating good, feeling good. There's a lot of recruiting to be done in those cities. Hope y'all coaches are on your job, because somebody's going to be coming for these kids. And
Absolutely.
I'm sure we'll see some tape of them coming soon. So
Yeah. Yeah.
excellent. Excellent stuff there, B-Ron. So look, we keep it moving as we always do. Fact or Fiction Part 2?
Oh, that was actually the international player conversation. We can move on from that. We did that
Oh,
already.
no, we're not done. Fact or
Oh,
Fiction
we're
number
not?
2 is
Oh, you
mine.
got one for me.
Yeah, Fact or
Oh, go
Fiction
for it.
number 2 is mine.
Yeah, go for it.
So, Nick Hugo will be top 5 in blocks and rebounds per game this upcoming season. Fact or
Blocks and
fiction?
rebounds?
Yes.
No, I don't see it.
So you went
I
with a
don't see
quick
it.
fiction on there. You went
I
with a
don't.
pulp fiction. You had no
I
concerns.
I don't see it, man. I love Nick Hugo a lot. I really like his game, but I feel like there are a lot of other big men who could potentially challenge for that crown. One of them being Jermaine Owens. He definitely could get there. Um, at Victorious Victorious Ilgauskas from the OGs. There's so many other players that could take one and or both of those spots from him. I don't see it happening.
Okay, I just said top five. That's all I said. I didn't say number one. I said top
You
five.
did. You
Top
did
five.
top five.
Top
You
five.
did. You did. You know what? I misheard you. I misheard you. That's on me. Top five, yeah. Top five, yeah. I can see that
Ah,
happening.
he's retracting his
I did.
statement in the
I
morning.
did. I misheard you, man.
Oh
Look,
my
I
God.
misheard you.
Oh,
I gotta hold the L on that one. I misheard you. I can't take the L for that one.
I told you it was spiked green tea this morning. I told you.
Oh man, nah, that's it though. That's it. Top five, yeah, yeah. In one of those categories. Anyway, we got a new show debuting tomorrow on SimWorld TV.
Yeah.
Off the rim.
Yeah.
It's a coaches show. I've been looking forward to this one since it was revealed a few weeks ago. I love hearing from coaches in any sport. So hearing from some of the talented coaches we have here in SimWorld Prep, it's gonna be so fun. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to see how it goes.
I'm absolutely excited myself to see what they have to say. Was that Coach Drayton, Coach Skinny, and who else we got there?
Dries, I believe, is on
Coach
the show
Drees,
as
yeah,
well.
excuse me. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty outspoken dudes. They were heavily involved in some stuff yesterday. So I'm loving to look forward to get a coaching perspective on how
Yeah,
they go about their day to day, what they're looking for, the coaching insight. OTR, as it's going to be affectionately known. I'm super excited for it. Make sure you guys are all tuned in for it tomorrow. I believe it airs 6 o'clock Eastern. Is that right? 6 o'clock Eastern.
yeah,
So
6 p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
yeah, make sure everybody's tuned in for that. I think it's going to be pretty good. Like I said, just another deal here to the SimWorld TV lineup. But yeah,
It's gonna be fun. We had fun with y'all all week, though. It's time for us to get out of here. Another week of Simon TV in the
B-Ron
book.
needs another drink apparently.
Yeah, I'm happy to give me another one. Another one, you know. Hey, look, it's Friday, right?
It's
You know,
Friday. It's
Friday,
Friday.
right? Yeah. Let's get it going. Thank you guys for joining us all week here on SimWorld TV. I mean,
B-Ron, I
SimWorld
got this one.
today.
I got this one. I'm
Yeah,
feeling
yeah.
good.
Go for
I'm
it.
feeling this. I appreciate you guys being with us sincerely. And as we continue to grow, despite it being the off season, you can, you should, you will see the game, be the game. For B-Ron, peace.